I'm Anthony Buttice, Executive Chef of Satay Bistro in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And today we're going to start with some barbecued ribs. So first we're going to make our rub, and you want to rub them about, the longer the better. I'd say 3 days is a pretty good time frame. It breaks down all the connective tissue, makes them nice and tender. So we're going to start with about 1.5 cups of brown sugar. Yeah, it's already out of the bag. Not packed. Just nice and loose. And this will do about 3 racks of ribs, so it does it a little bit. And then we do about 1 cup of salt, about 1 teaspoon of crushed red pepper, 1/4 cup of cumin, and 2 teaspoons of black pepper, fresh ground if possible. And you're just gonna mix it up with your hands. Just mix it till it's combined. And then you're gonna take your ribs. This one was already pre-rubbed, but you're gonna take your rub, generous amount on it. Both sides. And the best way to store them is plastic wrapped in the refrigerator. And like I said, the longer the better, 2 to 3 days. It's perfect to break down all that connective tissue and make them fall off the bone. And now we're gonna take them outside and get them on the barbecue. I'm gonna go really low on the heat to break down all the connective tissue. If you go fast, they'll be really tough. You wanna go low and slow, about 1.5 hours to 2.5 hours, just depending. And you can throw a little bit of smoke if you have a smoke compartment in your barbecue. You can load it up with little chips. Today I've used a little mesquite loaded up in there. Ours, just as you want to be nice and fall off the bone, perfect. So for our barbecue sauce, we have molasses, ketchup, Uncle Dan's Chipotle ranch packet, brown sugar, water, and Chipotle peppers. And we're going to start the recipe by adding our brown sugar to the pan, 1.5 cups, and our water. And then we're going to add 2 Chipotle peppers and a little bit of the juice that comes in with them, probably about a tablespoon. So we're going to want to bring this to a nice rolling boil for about 2.5 to 3 minutes. Basically what we're doing is we're making a simple syrup and reducing it down to where it's kind of starting a caramel, and then we're going to add the ketchup and the molasses to it, and that finishes the sauce. While we're waiting for it to boil, add our Uncle Dan's Chipotle ranch packet. Make sure the packet's nice and dissolved. And break up the peppers just a little bit with your whisk. It's just starting to come to a boil right now. We're going to want to let it go for about 2 to 3 minutes. Let it reduce just a little bit. Break up those peppers. Make sure that packet's dissolved. And now we're going to add 2 cups of ketchup. And about 1 cup of molasses. Just whisking the ingredients. Let it come to a boil one more time. And there's the barbecue sauce for our ribs. Smother it on these baby backs. I'm gonna put it on the back, and then I'm gonna wait about 15 or 20 minutes, come back outside, and do the tops. And let that, and turn it back over, and let those go for about 15 more minutes, and we should be ready. Rub baby back ribs with Chipotle barbecue. The ribs took about close to 2 hours. They're beautiful, nice, caramelized, and like I said, the longer that you rub them, the more tender they will be. So. I'm just cutting them and getting them ready to take out to everybody. Chipotle barbecue baby back ribs.
Kevin's
look
gonna
good
be
or what?
jealous. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I like ribs.
Ooh, that's big.
It's a 2-napkin deal, I can see that.
What I like about the ribs is the spiciness from the Chipotle, from Uncle Dan's Chipotle. That really sets it off. It is absolutely excellent.
Here's all you need to know about this. This is awesome. Uncle Dan's, you rule!
I know.
These ribs are tender, moist, beautifully seasoned.
Oh, these ribs. Are you kidding me? They are so good. I've never had ribs this good. The flavor. I mean, it's hard to describe. Sweet and a little tangy. Love them. Love.
I don't even know what's on these ribs, but I'm sure it's Uncle Dan's because it tastes so good.
Oh, this is extremely well done. Anthony gets great kudos.
This is amazing. It's sweet and spicy. And it's falling right off the bone.
Going back for seconds. Absolutely.